Chosen one, this is not just another message, it is a divine alert, a spiritual transmission sent directly from the throne room of heaven. If these words have reached you, it's no coincidence. The Spirit of the Lord has drawn you here, in the exact moment, because a great shift is underway in your life and in the world. This is not the time to be distracted. This is the moment to awaken and pay close attention, for everything is about to change. The Lord has spoken. When you witness the sign, you must retreat, not out of fear, but out of obedience. This is divine positioning. God is not calling you to run, but to be hidden, covered, and prepared. A specific moment is coming, marked by a spiritual tremor that will be impossible to ignore. And when it arrives, you must withdraw, because the enemy's agenda is about to escalate, but heaven is not caught off guard. This is all part of a divine strategy. Systems both seen and unseen are being deployed to distract, disrupt, and destroy the purpose within the chosen. But the Lord declares, it will not prosper. You are being warned in advance. You are being shielded before the storm. Your obedience now is the key to your protection later. You may already sense it: relationships falling away, doors unexpectedly closing, a deep stirring in your spirit. These are not coincidences. These are prophetic signals urging you to separate, to be still, and to prepare. Before we go further, pause and take 3 prophetic actions. Like this video as a spiritual agreement. Subscribe to help us reach 1,000 faithful, and comment with the number 99 symbolizing divine order, angelic covering, and prophetic insight. It sends a message into the atmosphere. You are aligned, awake, and ready. If you are truly chosen, you will not only feel the weight of this message, you will stay until the end, because your spirit already knows this is a divine moment, a revelation, a call to listen, to obey, and to follow God with urgency and precision. Many will scroll past and miss the window, but not you. You were sealed. You were born for this hour. Now, stay close. The warning is not metaphor, it is literal, detailed, and already unfolding. The reset has begun. The spiritual atmosphere is shifting. Some ignore it. Some pretend not to see, but you feel it in your bones. The time of uncertainty is over. What comes next will divide everything that came before, and you must decide where you stand. Every wasted second now will cost more than you can afford. You were not placed here by accident. You were chosen, and your moment has arrived. You've been forged in silence, shaped by pain, and refined in isolation, not because you were forgotten, but because you were set apart. Your path was never meant to be average. You were chosen to remain standing when everything else collapsed. That's why the weight has been heavier. That's why life has pressed on you harder than most. You were built to carry something sacred, something no one else could hold, when divine realignment struck. And now, that moment isn't approaching. It has already begun. The illusions are tearing. The lies are leaking. And from the chaos, truth is rising, and so are you. Don't wait for validation. Don't search for permission. You've already been marked. All that's left is your response. If you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. Bold, unmistakable, final. You'll feel it in the atmosphere, an eerie shift, an unexplainable disturbance. That's the first signal. Watch as disruptions ripple through your space. People act strange. Technology glitches. Emotions spike without reason. Do not ignore it. When it hits, withdraw immediately. Protect your energy. Go silent. Stay hidden, not from fear, but with strategy. This is sacred detachment. When divine systems reset, only the alert survive. Pull back, cancel the noise, avoid unnecessary conversations. Guard your space like it's holy, because it is. You're stepping into a frequency few will ever comprehend, and if you don't protect it, the chaos will consume it. You don't owe anyone explanations. Your silence is obedience. Your distance is survival. What's coming will shake foundations, and those who noticed the signs, those who listened, will be the ones who rise. This is not symbolic. This is real, and it's already in motion. Institutions will fail. Structures will crumble. The world may look normal, but beneath the surface, everything is unraveling. Understand this: the shift is not man-made, it is divine. And when divine momentum ignites, no law, no science, no timeline can reverse it. If you cling to what's collapsing, you will collapse with it. Release your grip on the familiar. Let go of your need for normal. That version of the world is gone, and it's not coming back. This isn't about comfort, it's about clarity, survival, and divine emergence. The old system was designed to contain you, to confuse you, to numb your spirit. But now that it's crumbling, you're finally being set free. Don't mourn what was never built to hold you. You were born to lead the new, but you cannot lead while tethered to ruins. Stop trying to repair what was always meant to fall. Step back, watch, learn, prepare. The world is shifting, and as it does, you'll witness panic, deception, and desperation. But that's not your path. Yours has always been higher. The shift is merciless to the unaware, but for the awakened, for you it is liberation. What's moving now is unstoppable, and so are you. There will come a sudden moment, undeniable, when your body surges with energy, like an invisible current rushing through you. Your chest tightens, your mind races, but this is not panic. This is activation. This is your soul coming online. The alarm is internal, and when it sounds, nothing remains the same. Your emotions will sharpen, your instincts will ignite, and your world will feel unfamiliar. That discomfort, it's not a threat, it's the reboot. Just like electricity jolts a lifeless machine, you're being reawakened by an ancient, divine system coded into your being. Don't suppress it, don't medicate it, don't distract it. Feel it, trust it, move with it, because this is the line that separates the observers from the chosen. You're not being shaken, you're being summoned. That rising pressure inside isn't chaos, it's the spiritual reset, and once it begins, there's no return, only ascension. You'll start to notice the contrast, others laughing while you feel the weight of destiny, people clinging to drama while you're consumed by vision. Voices that once thundered will go silent, and meaningless noise will rise in their place. This isn't confusion, it's division. They can't sense the signal. But you can, because you were marked since birth, marked to feel deeper, see farther, and carry more. That's why your path was harder, why your loneliness was deeper, why your questions were heavier. While others were built to float, you were built to shift. They won't hear the call, but you do, and that's your confirmation. Don't look to them for understanding. Their silence is your instruction to go deeper. Their ignorance is proof of your assignment. The ones who feel it first are chosen to guide the rest. And you are that guide. So stop resisting, stop hiding, let them sleep. You were born to awaken, and soon you will feel it. A surge in your chest, a hum in your mind, a divine urgency in your spirit. It will rise inside you like a storm, not gentle, but roaring, demanding action, demanding surrender, demanding that you finally become what you were always meant to be. This surge you're feeling, it's not chaos, it's creation. It's not destruction, it's your divine awakening. And it's about to shake everything you thought you understood. But hear this, with every rise comes resistance. As your frequency elevates, so will the interference. You'll be misunderstood, targeted spiritually and emotionally pressed, not as punishment, but as proof. Darkness always reacts violently to rising light. The tension you feel isn't a red flag, it's labor pain. You're not breaking down, you're breaking through. So protect your energy like sacred treasure. Move with intention, stay alert, don't react emotionally, respond strategically. Not everyone is meant to walk with you now. This isn't about being accepted, it's about your evolution. The surge will carry you into your next dimension, but only if you release what anchors you to the last. Let go, feel it, trust it, act. This is the divine signal. That call to withdraw, that pull into silence is not weakness, it's divine insulation. You are not being rejected, you are being refined. Your current state is too spiritually delicate to be exposed to the noise of the world. You're in the cocoon, and cocoons always come before wings. Avoid the crowds, cut the noise, and pull away from low-frequency chatter. Even good intentions can drain you now. This isn't personal, it's energetic. Something sacred is being recalibrated in you. Expose it too soon, and you risk aborting the process. This silence, it's sacred ground. This distance, it's divine strategy. You're not vanishing, you're stabilizing, rewiring, reconnecting your inner world so you can stand strong when the outer world collapses. Don't explain your absence, don't justify your quiet. This is the season when the chosen separate from the crowd, and what's coming next requires privacy, not popularity. Distraction is the enemy now. Social media, pointless conversations, endless noise, all of it is engineered to drown out the voice inside you that's been shouting, "Wake up." You don't have time to waste on shallow things. This isn't drama, it's a summons. Silence is power. Every distracted moment is a stolen piece of destiny. So detach. Detach from needing approval, from compulsive scrolling, from the addiction to being constantly connected. Your guidance is waiting, always speaking, but only the still will hear it. Reclaim your time. Shut down the noise, and meet yourself again, in the quiet, where the real transformation begins. You were never meant to be everywhere with everyone. You were meant to be precisely aligned with purpose, with timing, with destiny, and that alignment comes at a cost. It demands silence, sacrifice, and sacred focus. Cut the noise, cancel the distractions, lock in. What lies ahead requires your full attention. As the world trembles, you will rise, not by escaping collapse, but because you were built for this. You're not breaking down, you're being rebuilt. Every old layer, trauma, false identity, buried pain is being burned away, so the real you can emerge. You're not regressing, you're descending deeper into your divine self and elevation. It doesn't always look like applause. Sometimes it looks like isolation, silence, stillness. Sometimes it feels like loss. But that's how diamonds are made, under pressure, in the dark. This global reset is not just about the world, it's about you. The new earth cannot be constructed without the awakened version of you stepping forward. And when the dust settles, the world will search for true leaders, not loud voices, but refined spirits. They'll find you. But for now, your role is not to be seen, it's to be transformed. True elevation happens quietly, in the shadows, not in the spotlight. Let the old collapse. You are rising from the rubble. Even your body knows it. Strange shifts are happening at the cellular level. Your DNA is recoding. Your frequency is retuning. This is not illness, it's activation. Your nervous system is sensitive, your dreams vivid, your energy fluctuating. Don't panic. Rest, hydrate, breathe. Your body is performing sacred work. You're not imagining this, you're becoming something new. Literally, you're shedding the tolerance for anything misaligned. What once felt normal now feels wrong. That's not discomfort, that's truth, vibrating at a new frequency. You are the antenna for a higher dimension. You feel first, so you can lead others through later. This is why you must be still. Let the recalibration take over. Don't rush, don't resist. Your biology is becoming a bridge between realms. Let it happen. You are the future in human form. And yes, you've already seen the evidence. Certain people have faded. Conversations feel hollow. Old friendships feel forced. That's not loss, it's cleansing. The reset is not only shaking the world, it's refining your relationships. What's not aligned will fall away. What's meant for you will return, transformed, elevated, or reborn. Let go. Stay still. You are becoming. Don't mourn what's fading. Honor it, release it, and move forward. Some people were only assigned to the version of you that's now dissolving. They were bonded to your brokenness, not your becoming. You're not abandoning them, you're ascending beyond them. And when your elevation is complete, your new circle will mirror your evolved self, aligned, refined, and deeply intentional. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it's lonely. But don't hold on to connections just to ease the silence. Your next level demands people who see you, not people who use you, souls that resonate, not relationships that drain. This divine pruning is preparation for sacred partnerships in destiny, in family, in legacy. Let it fall apart. What remains will be real. The final wave that's approaching isn't one you ride in public. It's private, sacred, dangerous if exposed too early. That's why the call remains. Stay hidden. Your purity, spiritual, emotional, mental, must be guarded with unwavering discipline. Premature exposure can corrupt the process. You don't need an audience. You need fortification. The world isn't ready for what you carry. They'll question it, mock it, and mislabel it. But this isn't about proving anything, it's about completing something holy. You are in the final phase of divine transformation. Stay quiet, stay low, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. Lions don't roar while stalking. They wait, they sharpen, they strike when destiny demands it. Your silence is strategy, your distance is armor. While others scream for attention, you're forging a weapon in the dark. And when the final wave hits, it will hit hard, but you will rise, because you obeyed the call to disappear. Those who move in silence will be the ones who survive the storm. Every lie told about you, every whisper, every judgment is about to collapse. You won't have to defend yourself. Divine correction is coming, and it will be public. The truth will rise, and the same mouths that misunderstood you will be silenced as they witness your ascension. This is where the tables turn, where narratives flip, where reputations are redeemed not by explanation, but by revelation. Your transformation will speak for you. Those who wrote you off will watch as you become untouchable. This isn't vengeance. This is justice divine, unshakable and undeniable. So don't gloat, don't chase applause, just watch. Watch what happens when God steps in and rewrites your story. Every false word dissolving, every rumor erased, and in its place, a legacy unfolds. The true story is emerging. Your rise is not only visible, it's inevitable, and nothing can stop it now. Nations will tremble, markets will fail, systems will collapse. This isn't conspiracy. This is prophecy. The world as we knew it is ending, and it will never look the same again. But hear this truth. You were not born for collapse. You were born for rebuild. You're not here to survive the crumbling. You're here to lead the rising. While the world panics and scatters, you will stand clear-eyed, battle-tested, and ready. You've been trained in silence, in storms, in seasons where no one clapped, but heaven watched. You see beyond what others ignore. That's why you were chosen. This coming era won't need noise. It will need vision, wisdom, and power. And you carry all three. That's not arrogance, it's assignment. The shift is already underway. And when it finishes, they'll look for direction and find you anchored, resurrected, unstoppable. You are the new order. You've waited long enough, cried in secret, bled in silence, carried burdens you never spoke of, but all of it was divine preparation. You're not breaking, you're being released. The fire you walked through wasn't punishment, it was purification. And now, what emerges is the real you, bold, unapologetic, and unshakable. The reset will finish. The old you will vanish. And from the ashes, you'll rise, not timidly, not quietly, but with divine authority. This is your moment of becoming. You've died to who you once were. Now you're stepping fully into who you were always meant to be. Speak with clarity. Move with purpose. The wait is over. The silence has passed. It's time to lead, time to build, time to embody the reason you were sent here. You've survived the fire, now become the flame. You may still feel invisible, forgotten, unseen by the world, but that silence is not abandonment. It's sacred preparation. You're not being ignored. You're being hidden on purpose. Because anything powerful is always formed in darkness, a seed buried in soil, a child in the womb, a diamond under pressure. This is your formation. Your isolation is not punishment, it's insulation. You are being pulled from the noise, so you can hear again, pulled from distraction, so vision can sharpen, pulled from people who drain, so you can fully recharge. Most won't understand this level of preparation, because most were never chosen. But you were, and the chosen must be sharpened. In silence, yes, it's lonely. But in loneliness, the voice of truth gets louder. Your true voice, not the one shaped by fear or need for approval, will rise now. When you stop reaching for validation and start anchoring in conviction, you become unshakable. And that is the version of you this new era has been waiting for. So, don't fight the quiet. Don't chase the crowd. Let the sacred work complete. The time is now, and you are ready. Your silence is turning magnetic. Your stillness is making you dangerous in the most divine way. When you re-emerge, you won't need to fight for your place. You will be the place, undeniable, unshakable, the version of you that once survived, that once pleased, that once second-guessed every instinct. It served its time, and now, it's over. Mourn it, bless it, bury it, let it go, because what's rising in its place is sacred. It's not a makeover, it's a resurrection. Real transformation is violent in its honesty. It's not pretty, it's messy, raw, excruciating. It tears down every lie you believed about yourself and rebuilds something royal in the rubble. And yes, it hurts more to release who you used to be than to step into who you're becoming. But you cannot bring an old mindset into a new mission. You cannot wear the skin of a past season in the future you're designed to lead. This new you doesn't shrink, doesn't explain, doesn't ask. The new you see clearly, sets boundaries, doesn't trade power for comfort or truth for approval. And yes, that kind of clarity will offend those still addicted to ease. So be ready to be misunderstood, because real power never seeks permission. It simply becomes. Let the weak version go. Let the fearful, hesitant, desperate version burn away and rise. Rise with clear eyes, a strong spine, and a heart wide open. You were not meant to return to who you were. That version was the cocoon, and now you fly. Something ancient is stirring in you, something royal. This is not passive awakening, it is sovereign remembrance. Your energy is shifting from survival to rule, and it shows. In your silence, in your walk, in your gaze. Not because you're pretending, but because you've remembered who you are. The world taught you to shrink. They called it humility when it was really suppression. But the illusion is shattered now. You were never meant to dim your light to keep others comfortable. That false humility. Dead now. You understand true authority isn't control. It's presence. You don't need to chase anything. Not love, not validation, not opportunity. When you walk in authority, what's meant for you flows toward you, not because you demand it, but because your frequency commands it. This is what happens when a chosen one stops playing small. So walk like the crown is already on your head. Speak like the vision is already fulfilled. Move like the shift has already happened, because in the spiritual realm, it has. Now the physical is just catching up. The reset didn't just clear the world, it cleansed you. And that means everything buried is surfacing: old wounds, familiar fears, patterns you thought were long gone. Don't panic. This isn't regression. It's purification. The shadow within you is rising, not to shame you, but to be healed once and for all. You cannot ascend while dragging unresolved weight. What you avoid will only sabotage your rise. This is the season to face it, not with fear, not with judgment, but with brutal honesty. Trace your habits, your triggers, your cycles, follow them to their origin. Speak truth over them, because only truth can break what generations have silently carried. The old you numbed the pain, avoided the conflict, buried the emotion, but the rising you, the real you, feels deeply, speaks honestly, and transforms pain into wisdom. That's not weakness, that's power. And power isn't about appearing perfect, it's about walking through your own fire and emerging clean, clear, and changed. This isn't punishment, it's spiritual detox. Because once you've faced your own shadow, nothing outside of you can ever control you again. Have you noticed how people you once trusted now pull back? How their tone changes, how their presence dims in your light? That's not your failure, that's your frequency rising. And light always reveals what darkness would rather leave hidden. You're not being rejected, you're reflecting what they're not ready to see in themselves. You don't need to speak. Your presence speaks louder than words. You walk into rooms and shift atmospheres, not out of ego, but because alignment always creates tension in those still out of tune. So don't take it personally, take it as confirmation. You're ascending. Some were only loyal to your struggle. Now that you're rising, their masks fall. Let it happen, let them go. Their discomfort is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to keep glowing, even if your brilliance blinds those still hiding. Light attracts truth. Light repels lies. Light uncovers what's been buried, and that's why your existence is so unsettling to some. Keep moving. You were never made to make people comfortable. You were born to wake people up. And the world, it's trembling. Systems are cracking. Institutions are collapsing. What once felt solid now feels artificial, and that's because it was. The illusion is crumbling, and your soul is stirring. You were never meant to thrive in a system built to silence you. That's why you always felt out of place. That's why success felt hollow, because your soul isn't here to blend in. It's here to break through. So don't panic as the old world falls apart. Smile. This is your moment. While others mourn what's ending, you were sent to build what's next. You were never trained to comply. You were trained to create. And your blueprint doesn't come from culture. It comes from something ancient, sacred, and sovereign. Stop trying to fix what was meant to fail. Stop trying to win in a rigged system. Let it fall. Watch it burn. And when the ashes settle, you'll emerge blueprint in hand, ready to build the future that only you were designed to lead. The time for soft words is over. Your voice is no longer ornamental, it's elemental. It's a weapon, a code, a frequency. When you speak now, things shift, not by magic, but by the sheer alignment of your soul with divine truth. That's your power, and it's fully activated. This is not metaphor, this is spiritual technology, and it's real. Your words are not just sound, they are frequencies that imprint the atmosphere. What you decree from alignment becomes law in the invisible. That's why your thoughts have been under attack, because the moment your mind focuses, your voice becomes undeniable. Speak life, speak future, speak healing, speak with authority, but don't waste another breath on self-doubt, fear, or petty distractions. That cycle is over. You are literally speaking the next version of your reality into existence. Every word is a seed. Every phrase is architecture. So guard your language like sacred ground. because now it is. And when the world finally witnesses what your voice births into reality, they'll realize you weren't just talking, you were creating. That tugs in your chest, that whisper in your soul. It's not imagination, it's instruction. The new path won't be predictable. It won't come with a map, but you'll feel it, and that feeling, that holy unrest is the GPS of your destiny. You are being called not just to higher position, but to higher frequency, higher clarity, and higher legacy. And to walk that path, you must trust the unseen, more than the visible. You must walk in spiritual confidence through a world built on illusion. Safety is not your compass anymore, purpose is. And purpose is movement, evolution, calling. It won't hold your hand, but it will pull your spirit forward. And if you feel that pull, it's because you're ready. Trust the signal, even if it breaks logic. Trust the fire, even if it scorches what's familiar. Because where you're going, that's where your real name lives. Right now, a line is being drawn between those who wake up and those who stay numb, between those who rise in truth and those who sink in denial. This is the final separation. You don't have time to hesitate. Neutrality is a trap. Delay is a thief. Every moment of indecision is a moment stolen from the life you were born to live. The shift is here, with or without your agreement. But your alignment decides whether you ascend with it or remain behind in shadows. You've seen too much. You've known too deeply. You can't pretend to be small anymore. This is your moment. Will you rise? Will you follow the signal? Or will you disappear into the noise of a dying world? Choose. Say it out loud. Because when you do, everything will respond. The path will open. The fire will grow. The atmosphere will shift. And the life you were destined for, the real life, will finally begin. You were taught to chase power, to seek purpose. But hear this, you're not hunting it. It's already in you, buried beneath years of fear, programming, and silence. And now it's breaking out.